Shakur is probably gonna start stepping up, and Teo's gonna try to hit him, and it's not gonna work. And then Shakur might start. The thing about Shakur is a very good, a real good counterpuncher, really sharp, real sharp with the counterpunch. He sneaks those punches in, and that's the ones that hurt the most when he just sneaking them in when you're not supposed to hit him. So I definitely feel like, I feel like Shakur is gonna beat him comfortably. Now, not knockout, but comfortable 12 rounds for sure.
Have you sparred Lopez before?
I never sparred Teo, though. Never sparred Teo.
Teofimo Lopez brings flashes of brilliance. His speed, power, and athletic skill are undeniable. Yet inconsistency can appear, opening opportunities and risks for both fighters. That contrast is what makes this clash so electrifying. Conlon highlights that this won't just be a brawl. It's a battle of strategy, where timing, precision, and smart choices dominate. Every mistake counts, and the ability to adapt under pressure could decide the fight. In the end, it's a duel of brains versus brawn, where calculated execution may outweigh sheer power.
For me, I'm not just saying this, one of the best fights that could have been made in boxing. When Teo is on, unbelievable. Shakur, unbelievable. What happens?
Can I tell you my thoughts?
I hope so, yeah, go on.
I think it's going to be a bore fest.
It could be. An elite level chess match.
On paper, it's an unbelievable fight. But I think when you're in there with a boxing master like Shakur, and he's going to play the game of just playing chess and not making no silly moves, and Teo is so erratic at times, but very technical at times and explosive. Will he, because he's smart, he is very smart, will he be making the mistakes or taking it?
Gary Antoine Russell gives an inside look at Shakur Stevenson's camp versus Teofimo Lopez, highlighting the sheer intensity and structure of the workouts. He explains how one fighter stayed in the center, cycling through multiple rounds without pause while others sparred or observed. Gary remained relentless, completing 6 and 7 round sets back-to-back. The final rounds, captured with Shakur, came at the peak of fatigue, testing both strength and mental toughness. Even before the Olympics, Shakur was building a powerful, muscular frame, blending technical skill with raw strength, making the preparation for this fight truly elite and exceptionally demanding.
That's when one person stay in the middle and they just spot everybody that one person stay in while they keep. That's what that was. That's what I was doing. It wasn't just Shakur there. It was Shakur there. Richard Hitcherson's was there. He didn't want to spar. Who else was there? I want to say what? Keyshawn brother was there. Keyshawn Davis' brother was there, but he was just there as a spectator. I was about to spar with Troy Isley. Right. Did some rounds with Troy.
You sparred all of them.
Not Keyshawn brother. That was another day. Okay. But they was all there. All of them was there. That whole little camp. And there was another gym that was there too. So it was like 2 gyms that came to give us some work. I stayed in the middle and I did my rounds. Boom. Did 6. Hopped out, did 6 more. No, did 7 more straight. 6, hopped out, did 7 straight. Boom. And the rounds that y'all seen with Shakur was the ass in my last round.
Oh, back end. The back end.
Yeah, that was the last round. That was the last round. I'm like, all right. And they was doing like 3, hop out, or 2 and hop out, 2 and hop. So it was fresh. It was fresh, and it was before the Olympics. Motherfuckers is getting that grown man strength and that beefy body now. Like, come on, bro. But like I said before, still stands. Skills pays the bills. So you can be strong and big. If I'm gonna outskill you, then I'm gonna outskill you.
Yeah, we just saw that with Canelo and Terrence, man.
Exactly.
Put on a crazy work.
Tim Bradley shares his perspective on why defeating Shakur Stevenson is nearly impossible, highlighting the key differences between Stevenson and fighters like Teofimo Lopez. While acknowledging Lopez's talent and power, Bradley notes that he lacks a clear plan to overcome Stevenson. Stevenson, in contrast, knows exactly how to exploit Lopez's weaknesses while neutralizing his strengths. Bradley points out that Lopez hasn't knocked out many top-tier opponents, and raw power alone won't succeed against someone as precise and skilled as Stevenson. Timing, he emphasizes, is everything, and Stevenson's timing lets him control the pace, land counterpunches, and make even aggressive fighters appear ineffective. He sums up Stevenson as smart, disciplined, and adaptable, able to read opponents and adjust seamlessly in the heat of battle.
Tell me, how the hell do you beat some damn Shakur Stevenson? I'll wait. How you beat Shakur Stevenson? Can somebody please, on the contrary, please tell me how the hell do you beat Teofimo Lopez? How you beat Teofimo Lopez? Because there's a blueprint out to beat Teofimo Lopez. Ain't no blueprint out to beat no damn Shakur Stevenson. Lopez don't know how to beat Shakur Stevenson. Ain't no damn blueprint. But I tell you who got a blueprint on how to beat Lopez. That's Shakur Stevenson. He know how to beat Lopez. Yeah, Lopez don't know how to.
Lopez may attempt to press the action or rely on his speed and power, but Stevenson stays calm, making calculated moves that force mistakes. Bradley emphasizes that Stevenson's undefeated record isn't luck. It's a testament to his mastery of technique, strategy, and mental focus. In his view, there's no clear blueprint for beating Stevenson, and Lopez, like every challenger before him, faces an immense task if he steps into the ring.
Ain't nobody figured it out yet. Nobody. The man is undefeated. Talking about, oh, seeing some guys saying, oh, he gonna knock out Shakur Stevenson. Come on, stop it. Stop it. When the hell the last time that Lopez knocked anybody out? I mean, he hit Claggett. Well, Claggett, yeah. He hit Claggett with the kitchen sink. And Claggett ain't go no damn where. Shit, I mean, come on. When was the last time this man knocked somebody out? Come on. 135 when he was bigger than everybody? Yeah. That was it. So, y'all can miss me, man. Miss me with he gonna knock out Shakur. Miss me.
Oscar Valdez shares crucial insights on what it takes to beat Shakur Stevenson, highlighting discipline, focus, and a solid game plan. He explains that Stevenson is one of the toughest opponents because he never lets fighters control the pace or lure him into errors. Valdez notes that anyone facing Stevenson must avoid greed or frustration in the ring, drawing from his own experience to show how Stevenson's patience and pinpoint precision can test even the most skilled challengers.
Being greedy inside the ring with him, not losing focus, not letting him get into his game plan when it comes to invite you, because there's no option. There's either you fight his game or you fight no game. Because we see him with Dos Santos, he didn't try to put the pressure on him, and it was an extremely somewhat boring fight because neither or was trying to set the tone inside the ring. So if you're gonna set the tone with someone with Shakur, you better have a game plan, because the guy he's gonna be patient. He's not gonna get off his game plan to fall into your trap. So if I'm Teofimo Lopez coach, I would tell him not to lose focus.
Stevenson constantly adapts, landing counters and nudging opponents into overcommitting, forcing mistakes. Valdez emphasizes that anyone stepping in against him must have a clear strategy and stay composed, sticking to their plan without falling into Stevenson's rhythm. He admits it's easier said than done, as Stevenson blends patience with subtle, constant pressure, making him extremely difficult to crack. Valdez sees the fight as balanced, giving it a 50-50 outlook, but stresses that focus, discipline, and strict adherence to a game plan are the keys for anyone aiming to challenge Shakur inside the ring. From early morning midst to the final, exhausting sparring rounds, both camps have poured everything into preparation, sharpening skills, perfecting strategies, and building the kind of mental hunger that makes this fight feel inevitable. Teofimo's speed, Power and confidence shine as he looks to sway the fight with bursts of brilliance and pressure. Stevenson, on the other hand, is the epitome of composure. Tactical, patient, and surgically precise, backed by a camp dedicated to eliminating doubt and exploiting every opportunity.
See, whatever it is, stick to it and go for it. But someone like Shakur Stevenson, like I said, it's easier said than done with a fighter like that, because it's not like he's too back from you. He's just right there in your face, and once you throw, he just rocks back a little bit and touches you. Then it becomes very frustrating. Then when you start loading up, then he does it again. He starts loading up in his shots, but just unboxing you. So I would just say, it's like I said, it's a tough one for me to pick who will come out victorious. That's why I go with the 50-50 fight.
What was like the most frustrating thing? You mentioned, Teo has to stay focused. He can't get frustrated. I remember watching your fight against Shakur there live. It seemed that you were getting a little bit frustrating. Like, what was the most frustrating thing you think happened in that, like, Teo, I guess, can expect?
Well, I mean, me and Teofimo are completely different fighters. Teofimo is more of a fighter. Like, he's a ring generalship. He's in there thinking. He's calm. He's having fun.
The expert's insights capture the tension perfectly. This won't simply be a brawl. It's a chess match where timing, discipline, and adaptability outweigh raw power. That contrast, Lopez's explosive unpredictability versus Stevenson's clinical intelligence, is what makes this fight so compelling. Expect a tense opening, dramatic moments, and the subtle adjustments that define world-class bouts. No matter the outcome on fight night, both fighters have earned this stage. For fans, it's a clash of styles and wills. For Stevenson and Lopez, it's a chance to answer questions and make definitive statements. If you appreciate boxing that rewards strategy as much as courage, this is one fight you can't afford to miss. Stay tuned, because the countdown of fight night is just beginning.